Welcome back. With just one elimination away from the jury, it's time to catch you up on all things Survivor. All right, so this episode was interesting to me, okay? And so it starts with they find out that they're gonna go to their immunity challenge, but this time they have to go in pairs, okay? And their process for picking the pairs was interesting because they basically went to rocks, which is just like classic Survivor. So, I don't know, I enjoyed that. So we get to the immunity challenge and we find out who the pairs are. It is a really cool challenge, actually. So they have to essentially go through these nets and untwist themselves through it. And of course, it's muddy. And what was it? Like the first, I think, 4 teams out got to move on to the next stage. So it was like only so many made it to each stage until there was a winner, obviously. Now, the really cool thing about this was after the netting part was over, 2 of the girls got stuck. So it was Janine and Noelle. And Noelle's amputated like leg, the prosthetic, I mean, she, it kind of got like stuck in there, and then she she had a hard time moving. And it was just a really cool, like, humanistic moment. They all went and helped her, got her out, and it was just really cool, and she felt defeated, but it was just really nice to see. Now, the teams kept going. There was like a puzzle sort of in the middle of it, and then they had to slide down this big slide, and then there was 4 guys left, and they had to hold on to this bucket. That something about like their weight, was it 25% of their weight?
25% of their weight that they started the season with.
Yes. So, Alligator over here, he won the immunity. And here's the thing, he's kind of annoying to me. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but he kind of did these like sweet dedications throughout it that I thought was kind of nice. It was personal, it was sentimental, so I enjoyed that.
Personally, I thought he was kind of pulling at the heart, trying to pull at the heartstrings of the other members of the tribe.
Well,
but that was just my thought process.
It was interesting. But anyway, so he won, which was like, meh.
I will say I was surprised how long they actually held on for.
That's true. They did hang, like all those guys hung on for a very long time. So it was really impressive.
Very long.
Now, when they go back to camp, there's a lot of stirring of what they're going to do at Tribal, who they're going to vote for. Now, one of the more interesting things, I think, was James finds the knowledge of power advantage, but then, like, these people just don't know how to keep secrets on the season. Like, he immediately tells multiple people. So the whole tribe scrambles. So everyone that has an advantage, they pass it off to someone else, which was interesting technique to me. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if that was like the smartest move. But I guess in the event that he did use it, it would have saved some of it.
You never know what that person's thinking. If they're going to play it or not.
Right. So, now, the exciting thing is, okay, we've seen a lot of girls voted off this season, and it seemed like it was going to be between some of the guys this time. So it was it Ryan, James, and then Dwight, but kind of like a blindside more so, like he wasn't really at the forefront.
He kind of came on later in the day, like, out of nowhere, I thought.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because his former tribe members, Cody and Jesse, were like ready to turn on him. So it was an interesting move. I don't know how I feel about it still. But, okay, so we get to Tribal, okay? Now, we're just going to cut to the chase. Dwight goes home, okay? But something that was really talked about, I guess, in this episode was you see Janine, okay, kind of like having her hand up to his leg because when they shuffled all their advantages, Janine gave her idol to Dwight, okay? So you see that Dwight is getting a lot of votes, and it's like, ooh, Dwight's probably going to go. I'm not really sure what's going to happen. So the editing makes it seem like Janine is trying to get her idol. But I read an article, okay, one of Dwight's exit press interviews, and she actually wasn't looking for it at all because they're told very sternly that once the votes are read, any advantages, no matter where they're at, if the person's out, that advantage is out too. So at that point, there was no way Janine could have gotten it, and we'll see, I'm assuming tonight, that like her idol is gone for good. But it was really interesting editing because they made it seem like she was trying to get it, but really, Dwight had said she was just consoling him and trying to make him feel better
and I feel like
going.
that shows, you know, the kindness of Janine then, that she wasn't worried about her idol. She was trying to comfort him. You know, it wasn't like, give it back, give it back.
Yeah, it wasn't like malicious per se. So it's okay. Here's the thing. It has been a really interesting season. Okay, and tonight on, everyone left will be in the jury, so they'll help vote for the winner of this season. Okay, so I just want to know. Okay, at this point, who are you rooting for most probably?
I'm rooting for Cody. I really like Cody. Originally in the beginning of the season, I was kind of going for Ryan. But then the one episode, he really started to become kind of egotistical and cocky, and he started to feel like he thought he was the top dog.
I agree. Yeah.
So
he kind of had like a character switch. Like he started off like really like gentle, and then I'm not really a fan of his either now. But here's the thing: there's some really interesting creatures on this season because you've got Cody, who is interesting, Gabler, who like we're not really a fan of, but I could see him going far. Still rooting for Jesse. I kind of think he's like a dark horse right now in the game. Not really making waves, but he's aligned really well.
And you have Carla too. I feel like Carla's
I really like Carla. Yeah, I think of the women, she's probably the best placed right now. So I don't know. I'm excited to see where the rest of the season this goes. So of course you can catch the brand new episode of Survivor tonight right here on CBS or stream anytime on Paramount Plus.